After all this, you still...
I still want that gas, yes. And you had better deliver.
Declare.
You gotta do
I declare war. Ow! For real, you made me sick. I don't like playing with you. You play too rough. I'm a girl. Anyway.
Just find I declare war. Let's go play it.
Okay.
All right. So it is time to get down to that hot D. You want some hot D? Well, we about to bring it to you. So, ready to hit it?
Another recap of Game of Thrones, House of Dragons.
Season 2.
Episode 2.
All right, here we go.
You don't know the song. We're going to pass. I'm going to pass on that like John Stockton. Okay, let's go.
I thought my spot was right on.
No, it is not. You do not know the song. You do not know the song. So let's move on.
I thought I was pretty good.
No.
Whatever. There's a lot of hate going on in this room right now. Anyway.
I'm the biggest hater.
All right, let's get started.
All right. So last week we recapped Game of Thrones and we were all over the place because, like I said, we're excited. So this time we have notes to keep us on track. And we have our own notes. So we're going to try to do this better. We're going to try to do it better because we just like talking about some Game of Thrones. So, on to you, sir.
This is fan commentary on what happened on the Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. We are not experts. We're just having a good time. This is fanfare. So if you want some fanfare, some spoilers, I'm here for you.
Renaming.
Yeah.
Because I don't know names. I don't know no names.
Nope.
And I just know people.
That's all we know.
All right, let's get it started.
All right.
So the first topic is the opening scenes. To you, sir.
Opening scene, it was mayhem. Mayhem, I tell you. I'm telling you, they were knocking over furniture. They brought in the dog. What was interesting about the dog?
That's the ad lib.
Yeah.
Okay, you go, Jakey.
Yeah. What was interesting about the dogs they brought in? They didn't bring in hound dogs. They didn't bring in hound dogs that are usually for tracking. They brought in some bull mastiffs, the biggest, most terrifying dogs ever. I didn't even know that bull mastiff hunt people. They look like killers. So they was in for business. Yeah, that was pretty much open scene. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so my take on the opening scene was they had just got through killing the baby boy. Blood was everywhere. They was taking out the blood sheets and stuff and everything. And then Helena, the really nice girl, she was shell shocked. She was devastated because her baby boy was dead, and it was insane. And I just felt so bad for her because she just lost her baby boy. And then Aegon was going crazy. He was tearing up stuff. He was ripping up his daddy Christmas village that his daddy built all last season. All you saw was his daddy up there building this Christmas village, not taking care of the kingdom. He didn't want to do that, but he was building his Christmas village, and old boy was just upset, so he was just destroying everything that his daddy built with the Christmas village. And then he said he wanted to kill them all. That's what he yelled out, and it just was really reminiscent of his people, their behavior, because the Mad King said, burn them all. So this is a trait that runs with the Targaryens. When they mad, they want everybody to die. They want everybody to burn. Everybody. That's what they do. So that's my first take on the opening scene. That's my take. So then we're going to move on to what happened next was the small council. And I'll go first this time. The small council meeting opened up with Aegon, still pissed. You know, his mama, she in shock. She there. Alicent, the hypocrite. And Sir Cole, Krispy Kreme, he there, looking contrite as he should. So Aegon, he's going, is it Aegon?
Yes, it's Aegon. Yes. The king?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
I feel like 90.
Okay, well anyway, the king, Aegon, I think that's his name. But anyway, so he's still mad. He questioning everybody, and he was like, Sir Christian Cole, where were you? Where were you when my family was getting slaughtered? My heir was getting slaughtered. And Christian Cole gonna tell him out.
I was a bed.
He was a bed, but he went to bed all alone. He was up there knocking boots with your mama, boy. He was knocking boots with your mama. But he just said that he was a bed. So then he goes on and he wants everybody to die. And his papa was like, no, we shouldn't kill everybody yet. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go slow about it. And he said, I don't want to go slow. I want revenge. I want that girl to die. I want her dead. Ray. He want Ray to die. And she was laughing at me. I know she's laughing at me. And then so his papa was like, no, what we could do is, we don't know for sure she did this. We don't know. But we're going to blame it on her, though. We're going to blame it on her so people be mad at her and come on outside. That's the game plan. And he was like, no, Papa, I don't care. I want her dead. I know she did this. And he's like, too hot-headed. We got to think this through.
Right.
So he convinced them that they're going to blame it on Ray. And then he said, I also want your dead baby body to be paraded in the streets. And we're going to blame Rhaenyra, and everybody going to be on our side. And he's like, but I don't want my baby dragged through the street. Not my baby body. That's like a dead dog. He said no. And then his papa was like, you going to do this. And you're going to do this too, Allison. And she said, but I don't want my grief on display. And he's like, I don't care. And they was like, okay, because, whatever papa say, papa get. So that's the end of that. On my take, over to you, honey.
All I'm saying is that it's true that Aegon is weak. He's weak sauce. He's just angry and he's just weak. And you know what his papa said? You weak. And that's a shame. A king known as weak, he want to be known as the powerful.
He said,
Aegon the powerful. But now he's known as Aegon the weak. No man don't want to be weak.
Okay.
That's all I said about that.
Okay, next scene. Brothel scene.
Ooh. Alright, so in the brothel, they're in there dancing, having a good time, tossing it up or whatever. It turns out that one of the girls had that silver hair. Is that one of them Targaryens?
She was Targaryen.
So I'm just saying, they slinging that hot D all over Westeros.
You swinging high, they swinging low.
I know, right? I'm saying, it's crazy. But the head lady looked like somebody's mama. Guess who was in there with the head lady?
One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie.
Patchy was in there. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not shaming him or anything like that, but he looked like he weighed about 96 pounds.
He was butt naked.
Butt naked, 96 pounds.
Like, how you gonna tame a dragon?
That's what I'm saying. He can't saddle no dragon.
Featherweight.
Not with them thighs. He can't saddle no dragon.
Like Smeagol.
Exactly. It's just not going to work out.
Smeagol.
I'm just saying. That's just my take on it.
He was just creepy. It just made him look creepy. I was like, oh, that was gross. Looked like some uncooked chicken. Oh my God.
He was older than his mama.
He looked like Tales from the Crypt. Okay? It was disgusting. But anyway, he was curled all up in the fetal position, confessing to the lady, my uncle, he sent somebody to kill me. I think he's scared of me. I'm like, okay, boy. Me tell my Daemon, my boy Daemon. But whatever.
Weigh 96 pounds.
Whatever, boy.
Daemon,
That's what you want to believe because your pawpaw gassed him up last episode. Tell me you got the biggest dragon in the Westeros.
That's true. He does have the biggest dragon.
You a bad boy. They all scared of you.
Yep.
Okay. Watch this clip right here. I'm gonna show you my boy Daemon, and we're gonna be the judge of that.
He about that life.
He about it. See what I'm talking about? Daemon don't play. Okay. So then he also in that moment he confessed how he was
felt
bad about killing Luke last season. Made Luke a two-piece. He's very upset about that. So I was happy to see that. However, he's still evil. He is Dr. Evil. He's evil. Okay? With the patch and all. He's Dr. Evil.
He had the patch off.
Yeah, he took the patch off.
He said, I want you to see my true self.
He's not evil.
And love me.
Yeah. So, yeah, he confessed to his sins and he regretted, but he also think he the head dog.
But you know who ain't confessing sins?
Who?
Allison. She ain't confessing no
She
sins.
trying to confess. Everybody, she tried to confess.
Nobody don't want to hear her
Her
confession.
daughter, she came to her daughter. She was like, look, what you saw with me and Sir Crow. She said, I ain't got time for that, mama. My child dead, okay?
Exactly.
I don't care who you banging, okay? My child is dead. But
I don't care who
then
you
she was
sleep
like, let me tell my daddy. I said, he said, look, I don't want to hear that. We got other stuff. I don't want to hear.
No.
So then she went to Sir Cole. She said, did you confess? He said, you crazy? I ain't confessing nothing, girl, bye. So
I'm pure.
nobody want to hear anything from you, Allison. Just shut the F up.
Exactly.
Shut it up.
Yeah.
And shut your pants. I mean, shut your legs to Sir
Close the
Knight.
trap.
Yeah, but she be take a lot of baths though, so she a clean home. She takes a lot of baths.
Cause she dirty.
Especially that time
She
period,
taking
because you
dirty.
know in history in that time period they don't take baths like that. So she's a clean hoe. I give her that. That's one thing I can say. You say good about a person. One thing you can say good about a person. I'm gonna say that Allison is a clean hoe. That's my good thing to say.
But the reason why she trying to wash off that sin, though.
But she keep giving it up though.
She keep giving it up, but she does wash off afterwards.
She need to get Dove then. Dove or Irish soap. Irish
Springs.
Irish Spring, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what she using for soap ain't washing up no sins. Because the very next moment she back with Sir Cole getting it on. But anyway, we digress. The next scene is going to talk about the funeral procession. Okay, so she talked her daughter into going to this funeral procession and to parade the little dead baby body around. Head was stapled together.
Who did that job?
I don't know. They need to get another funeral home.
I know what I'm saying. This, what is the Twisted Sisters? That what that's called?
Twisted. I don't know, but
I'm just
whoever
saying
it is, they need a refund.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the way they put that baby back together, I was like
Frankenstein monster. That's exactly what it looked like.
Staple.
And this is the craziness. And I hate to cut you off there, but this was the craziness. They had the boy up on top of the little wagon or whatever, and he's bouncing around, and his head still moving with the stitches. Because they
have stitches, they just stapled them
his
together.
head still moving, and it went into a ditch. And I thought that baby head was gonna fall off. If that baby head would have rolled off into the streets, I would have turned the TV off. I'm telling you, because that would have just been horrific. But
I know
the head stayed on.
They were setting us up because we thought it was gonna do that.
Like, oh
we
God, please no,
I don't want to
please.
see that baby head
I don't want to see that baby head come
They
off.
set us up.
Yeah. Whew.
But anyway,
the
so
head did not roll into the
no,
streets.
they were all the people came out to support Helena because she's a good girl. Everybody likes this girl because she has not an evil bone in her body. She ain't nothing like her mama family, and she ain't nothing like those Targaryens. She's a good girl. Good girl. She's sleeping with her brother, but
That ain't her fault.
No, they ain't her fault. They made her do that. But anywho, she has PTSD. Understandably, somebody broke in her house, had her at knife point, told her to choose what baby. She chose the son. Son got his head cut off, and now she got to be in these streets parading around, letting everybody look at her and her grief. So she was kind of, understandably scared. She was anxious.
Right.
But then when the thing stopped and all the people started swarming them, she really had a panic attack because she don't know if the killers are still out there or she's safe or what. She just know that her mama and her daddy and her her mama and her papa and her husband is using her and her son as pawns. And she sees this, even though she's kind of touched.
It's the Game of Thrones, baby.
It's the game. It's the game.
Yeah.
So, but she goes into her full-scale panic attack. Now Allison kind of feels, how she feeling? She feels like she let her kids down. She feel bad for her daughter, finally. For her daughter, because she knows how women are used in this game. They have no voice. She was throwing it back
when her son was getting killed.
No, but she feels bad that she put her daughter in this position at this moment.
Yeah,
but she still didn't say anything. She just sat there while her daughter had a mental breakdown because Allison is cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
And a hypocrite. All right, you got anything about the funeral? Oh, we already talked? You already said it? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to the Ray house. Going over here to, what they at? Dragonstone? We don't know places, okay? Know places. But I think it's called Dragonstone.
No, maybe it's not Dragonstone. I don't know.
Well, her Ray house.
Yeah.
Okay, Rhaenyra house. Yes. We're going over there. So here we go with her little small council. When she first gets the news about the baby head being decapitated, and her small council like, did you have? And she said, no, I I would never do
I
that.
just lost my baby.
I lost my child.
I wouldn't go kill somebody else's child.
Decapitate a head? I don't even know how that's done. Who does that? Who
That is
does
just
that? Then she
barbaric.
look over at Daemon and he like, she like, wait a minute now.
What?
Y'all get out. Y'all get out. Damon, you got something to tell me? That's when she
Look.
goes to my boy Damon. And he like,
Look.
he says,
This
I
is-
didn't tell them to do that, okay?
Yeah.
All I
King's-
said
This
was,
is the king's vengeance. Like I said, that's it. I said, hey, king's vengeance.
What?
That's what it said. It said king's vengeance.
what does that mean?
That means that, hey, you ordered it. I went over there to take out vengeance on the people.
But she a queen.
That's what it said. King
Who said that?
Daemon said
When?
in the show.
Okay, he said that. I didn't hear that, but my husband said he heard that. Whatever. All I know was
Maybe it said queen's vengeance.
because
Well,
whatever.
king or queen, somebody gonna get that vengeance. And that's what
Whatever.
Daemon said.
Where
Yeah.
Rhaenyra, all she said was, "I want Aemon." So as I told you last week, Daemon was like, "Bet." He went over there, hired those dummies, and then he gonna say, "Look, it ain't my fault they messed up." And she's like, "Well, what did you tell them?" "I told them to kill Aemon." And she's saying, "What did you tell them to do if it didn't work?" "I ain't telling them to do nothing. I ain't telling them to decapitate no baby. You can't blame me for this, okay? You can't blame me
Management
for
never
this."
take responsibility.
And she was like, "You always wanted the crown. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You always wanted the crown." So then Daemon get upset. They going back and forth and they arguing. And then he gives my Kendrick Lamar, greatest rapper alive, statement. He says, "Cutthroat business." Wait a minute, I gotta go to my notes. Edit this out. He said, what is it? Oh, he said, "Cutthroat business, you got ish twisted." What is the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't like me no more? You don't want to play? So, yeah. That's what he said. And he left. He
Something
threw up
to
the
that
deuces.
effect.
He threw up the deuces. And he was out of there. He was like, "We're getting on my dragon. And I'm out. You gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Yep.
You gonna miss me when I'm gone." So Rhaenyra said, "Whatever, bye." So the little girl, we forgot Daemon got some kids, you know. He has 2 daughters by his first wife. And they cute little black girls. But he a part-time father. I don't even know if he a part-time father. I ain't seen him in no scenes with those girls. She was like, "Daddy." He's like,
What?
"I ain't got time for kids.
Exactly.
Okay, I ain't got time for kids. Deuces."
Exactly. I paid
So
child
then-
support, so
So
I got
then
nothing else to
your
do.
mama burned up. Your mama burned herself up. So that's on y'all. Okay, I never said I want to be a single father.
Exactly.
Your mama
I didn't sign
set
up for single
herself
father.
on fire. I didn't tell her to do that.
Exactly.
Who gonna raise these kids?
Not me.
That's what Damon said. So, anywho, he got on his dragon and he was out. And I'm out. That's basically what he said.
Yeah,
So,
that was it.
what you got for that?
That's pretty much the whole story. You know what I'm saying?
You got no add on?
You know what I'm saying? She said she wanted vengeance, and he gave her vengeance. It just didn't turn out exactly the way that she wanted the vengeance. Yeah. And plus, them criminals wanted the other half of their money, so they were gonna kill somebody.
They was like, yeah, so they was gonna do what they're gonna do. So then we go back over to King's Landing,
Mm-hmm.
where you know, Kristen Cole, he got his butt chewed out because the king was like, "You went there
Where
to
were you?
protect my family. You told me you were a bed and you supposed to be protecting my family." And he couldn't tell him, you know, I was not the boost with your mama. So now he feeling bad because he really slipping on his duties, because as the head of the guardsmen,
Yep.
he's supposed to have set a post for the heir and his wife, the queen.
Right.
He should set a guard up. But no, he was too busy, you know, doing the do
Yep.
with old girl, his mama.
Living that hot D.
And so he failed. So now he gonna redirect his anger
Absolutely.
because he's a
Wasn't my failure.
He's a punk. He's a
Yes.
punk. Oh God, I can't stand him.
It's management. That's what they do.
No,
it ain't
no,
my
no.
fault.
It's Kristen Cole.
It's your fault.
He's a jerk. So he goes up to one of the twins, and the twin, you know, he out there, he trying to eat. Everybody in the cafeteria eating their food. You know, he did his job. He protected the king, which you're
Right.
supposed to. Even though the one scene where the king said he came in the room and he was like, people out here killing folks, threatening my life. And then the man said, your life got threatened? And King said, no,
it could have been. It could have been my life.
It could have been my life. But nobody ain't threatening the king because nobody care about that king because he ain't nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about Aemon. I think that's his name.
What's up? Aegon?
Aegon. Nobody cares about Aegon, the king, because he's non-threat. He's a non-threat. He's just a figurehead. Everybody know who in charge.
Exactly.
So then, what was I talking about? Oh, so he go confront the twin. He's like, "Where were you? Where were you?" And twin was like,
Hey,
"Look, I did my job.
where were you?"
I was with the king. Said the king, where were you? He said, "It don't matter where I was at. But you not you gonna redeem yourself because your brother's a traitor." He said, "My brother? I stayed. My brother left. I'm here." He said, "To prove your allegiance, you got to go over there and kill Rhaenyra for me, because I can't stand her. I can't stand her, but we all know why, because he got rejected. But I want you to kill her." So he's like, "By myself?" He said, "Yeah. By yourself. You scared? You a punk?"
I'm saying, you want the glory? I'm saying, if you actually
want fame? Fame costs. And it
right
starts here.
Start paying.
Yep. So that's what he told him. And then he's like, "All right, bet."
Yep. So this is the most hypocritical thing I have ever seen in my life as far as this scene. So he gonna roll up on the twin like, "Hold up, bro.
Oh.
Why your cape dirty? I need you to go clean that right now. Because we stand for purity around here, and that is what that white cape means, purity. You looking real dirty right now. I want you to clean that cape right now." He like, "Dude, I'm trying to eat. Like, I'm starving right now." And then,
Yeah, he want to throw up the cake being clean, but he up here knocking boots with the
Exactly.
queen, and that's a vow that they're not supposed to break.
Yep,
They're
I'm
not
supposed to break that vow. I'm saying,
Yeah,
you talking about cleanliness and washing clothes, and you laying down hot D. Come on, man.
What
So,
put you in that hot D?
cause it's just so funny. Like I said, when I saw that,
Anyway.
Hot D is House of the Dragons. Hot D. Anyway, so this was the funny part when they were about to get that full altercation, right? Everybody now eating their chow in the cafeteria. You know what? When they got into that looked like it was about to be a fight, everybody got them saying, "You know what? This ain't got nothing to do with me.
They cleared that out.
You know what? I'm gonna take my sausage and go in the other room because I ain't got time for this.
I ain't got time for this.
I'm not ready to die. Because if you jump in and you end up on the wrong side, they be killing folks."
Yep.
And we'll find out about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Terry.
Yep. So then we're gonna go over here to the twin fight then.
All right. So.
Oh.
Okay.
But I forgot this one thing. Also, Daemon ex-mistress showed up to the council, and Daemon had told her this on last episode. We forgot. He asked her. She gave him the information to find freaking Frat that did the killing, Dumb and Dumber, who was horrible, and she gave him their names. So when Rhaenyra found out that the girl was there, she's like, "I need to talk to her." She said, "Hey, I know you got information and stuff. You was giving out information. Whose side you really on, though? Because I can't really trust you like that."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Your husband said that if I had gave a name out, that he was going to set me free. So can I go?" And she said, "My husband ain't here." She said, "When he going to be back?" "I don't know, week. Never. Who knows? He left." So she's like, "Wait a minute." Ray was like, "Don't I recognize you?"
I know.
And she's like, "Oh, so now you know who I am now?"
Yep.
Turn out, that used to be his mistress when Ray was a kid.
Yeah.
And
he said,
and he had got
said
the
he
girl
would
pregnant.
marry her.
And he got her pregnant. But we don't know what happened to the baby. We don't even know if she's pregnant or not. But he never married that girl. He lied to her.
Yeah.
And so
Evidently, they've been just lying to women.
So Ray upset. So she sends the girl away. But she eventually, because she's a good person, she eventually honored her commitment that her husband made and set the girl free.
Yeah.
Okay, now go with the twins.
All right, so he shows up. You know what I'm saying? He walking up, pretending to be his brother. But at the same time, the lady that we were just talking about, she was walking to the boat to actually be free. And he saw her, and they walked past each other. Then he goes up to the door. And then they let him in because they think that he's the twin that they always know.
The twin that guards Rhaenyra, that's her personal guard.
Right. So he goes in, and the thing is, what's weird to me, why the other twin didn't actually, do something different with his hair or something like that? No, they look exactly the same. So when they was in the scene together, I couldn't even tell the difference. It was crazy. So anyway, so he busts in the room, and Rhaenyra, she's on the bed, and he pulls out a sword and says, "I'm gonna have to kill you." And then
She's like, Eric, what? What you doing here trying to kill me? You my friend, bro.
Yep, exactly. And then the brother comes in, he sees his brother, and then it is on like some popcorn. I'm telling you, this fight scene was epic. It was no slow-mo, there was no Matrix, none of that. It was just
Brother on
beat
brother.
down, brother on brother, brawl in the street.
I didn't know which
type
one
of
was
fight.
winning because they look alike.
They,
and I was like, oh,
they
what's
have
she-
on the same outfit, same cape, same hair. They look exactly the same. I didn't know who was winning.
Yeah.
And evidently, Rhaenyra didn't either. She was like, I don't even know. Should
Hope
I
I
help?
gotta choose.
I'm saying, she was like, should I jump in? Should I do something? I don't know, because who I'm going to kill? I might mess up. So she did nothing. But then the other night, what's the other night name that was actually guarding the door before, he actually came in to actually help out. But he was at a loss too. He was like, which one is which? They were like, I don't know.
So anyway, the twin killed one of the twins.
Yep.
And then he's like, I love you. And then he couldn't take it that he killed his brother because he loved his brother.
I know.
And they just had different views, you know, who was going to be the king and who was going to be the queen.
Yep.
And he felt so bad. But
Yep.
and so he told Rhaenyra he's sorry. And he killed himself. So the twins are dead. Both of them died because he could not handle that guilt, which was very sad because, you know, they died for no reason. They didn't have any skin in the game in the first place. And
Yep. They're just doing their job.
yeah, just doing
You know
the
what I'm
job.
saying? Not walking around all over town,
Not
laying
lying.
down hot D, not lying. I know, you know, I gotta slide that hot D
Okay,
in there.
whatever. Anyway, so we go back to King's Landing, and we're in interrogation because they didn't round it up. Freaky Feet, you know, he be on the job. Freaky Feet found out who, how they got in the castle. So Freaky Feet, he got one of the guys, one of the dumber. And then the dumber, they came in the room, and Freaky Feet was like, who did this? Who told you to do this? He's singing like a bird. He's like, Daemon Targaryen gave me some money, and then he said he's gonna give me half now, and then he's gonna cash out me the rest once I kill old boy. And so he told me to kill Aemon, but Daemon told me to do it. No, Daemon.
Yep.
And they was like, okay. Then he come the king, and the guy was still had some more information he wanted to give out, but the king didn't care. He just went on ahead and killed him. And before they can get the information on who was the other guy with you, he didn't wait because, you know, the king just hot-headed like that. So what the king ended up doing was going and killing everybody that was a rat trapper. So he kills all these other people, and now these innocent people got killed. Now the villagers are like, what the heck? That's my son up there. That's my husband. The women crying, people crying, you know, because that's their loved ones that's up there. So Pawpaw found out. He's like, what the heck did you do? We just got everybody on our side. Everybody mad at Ray. And now you go and kill people that we need on our side. And he said, I don't care. I'm about that vengeance. I don't care about no politicking. And the dad is like, Pawpaw called him stupid. He said, you stupid and you trifling. They actually said trifling.
Yeah, that's it.
They called him trifling. Yeah. And he said, well, Sir Cole said he gonna send a twin over there to kill Ray. And he said, what in the heck are you two doing? Y'all messing up everything. You stupid. And then he said, you fired.
Mind your tone.
You fired. Give me your thing. He said, what, you gonna fire me? And then Kristen Cole said, look who you talking to. Better check yourself who you talking to. He said, that's my grandson. I don't care. I take him out. I would take him out. You know what? Keep this job. Y'all gonna run anyway. You know what? I'm too old for this. Bump it. Take it over. So he gave him a little thing. He threw it up at Sir Christian. Now Sir Christian Cole got promoted to the hand, which is like the second. That's the advisor to the king. That's the hand.
Yes, the advisor
So
to the
now
king.
he done moved up in ranks, so he ain't got to wear that cloak anymore.
Ain't gotta wear that cape no more.
Yeah, so
No more purity cape.
no more lies.
Oh, he can sin all he want to. And you know what he gonna do?
What are you gonna do, honey?
He gonna deliver that hot D.
Whatever. Man, you don't get into that. Anyway, so we went to Aemon find his pawpaw, and then so then it ended up with what's her name? Allison, the hypocrite. She goes into her room. You know, she's been trying to confess her sins to everybody. Nobody want to hear her, so she goes in her room. Who's sitting on the bed?
guess what he don't have on? He ain't got on no armor.
Nope.
He ain't got on no white cloak, or cape. He ain't got that on no more.
Nope.
All he got is these hands.
Anyway, so she goes into the room. She like pushes him and punches him, and they have some rough. I don't know what that was, foreplay. And then next thing you know,
like,
boom, chicka, boom,
man,
boom.
I can't believe you did
Boom,
that.
chicka, boom, boom.
You fired my daddy.
Boom, chicka, boom,
You took over his job.
Yeah,
Now
then he got
in
it
a whole
on.
nother
So after
town.
that, it
But
was
for real
on
though,
for that.
go ahead, touch that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So then,
Next.
that was it. That's all. Oh, then we got a side note because they got some new black people on Game of Thrones. They got some new characters that came in, and turns out, Sea Snake.
Yep. The sea snake, the seaman.
It got some illegitimate kids too.
Just saying.
So we
The
got
sea
two of the
snake
boys. That's
delivering semen all over town, and there's some black folks.
So yeah, we got some new ones coming in, and allegedly they're his illegitimate kids. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, I was supposed to say that before, but whatever. I don't know.
All
I
of
don't
the
read the
spoilers,
books,
so
but that's the word
I
on the
told you the whole
streets.
show.
Word on the streets is that's my son told me, because my son, he read the books and stuff. He told me. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's it for our Game of Thrones recap. And can't wait till next week.
King of the North. Still, yes. This is what I'm about. Right here. Yeah.
And we out.
We out.